I know this mouse can't want lemon. There's no fucking way this mouse wants lemon, is there? I left the lemon here, but I didn't think the mouse would be going after lemon. Maybe it would. Maybe it's going after the lemon. So here's the deal. I am going to do another video. I'm going to put those crumbs on that I talked about in the other video that I'm going to have to trim. It's not my mom's fault. She was instructed not to talk to me, but she forgot to close the door. I didn't tell her to do that. It wasn't. I can't think of everything. That's all right. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do one more video, and I am going to have. I think that mouse is going after the fucking lemon. I didn't think a mouse would want lemon. If you want to know the truth, I wouldn't have left the lemon there. And I suppose I probably shouldn't eat it because I don't know if it went after it and touched it, went near it. I am going to put these crumbs right here. It's going to be bright light. I bet you anything the mouse is going to go after these crumbs, and I'm going to get a perfect video of this mouse. As long as I don't move, as long as I sit here. That is the plan. Like I told my mom, that is the benefit of having two cameras. The other benefit is, when I'm drunk, I'm only going to use the cheap camera, and I'll only bring the cheap camera with me. And there's mouse poo-poo behind the microwave. I don't like that. I just scrub down these counters. Okay. Here we go, people. I don't know if this will work. We're going to try. So as I explained in the other video, the plan is to have these crumbs. See, I'm doing double camera here. Isn't this cool? Tell me this isn't cool. I'll even do some feet. Okay, so we got those crumbs. See, I got double video going on here. This is going to be in my hand, and it's going to stay on. And it has 20 minutes, just like this one has about 20 minutes. And whatever I need to do, I'm going to wait here all this time and see if those delicious cookie crumbs tempt this mouse so I can finally get a good video of this mouse, okay? Because it's actually coming out in bright light in the daytime, like I said in my other video. Just when I think I've got this mouse figured out, the little bugger just proves me wrong, okay? So we got to do something interesting. As you can see, the floor, I don't know if you can tell, the floor is clean. And again, we shouldn't have gone so long without cleaning the floor, but I know why we did. There's a whole bunch of reasons why we went so long without cleaning the floor, me and my mom, or me beforehand. And it had to do with just whatever. I don't know. There never seems to be enough time. I didn't know where the mop was. Everything was chaos when I moved in. But I haven't done this floor in a long time. I just kept meaning to do it and didn't do it. I cleaned everything else. I just didn't do this floor. I don't know how far this camera extends. There's things you can do with this camera, you know. I read some a little bit. You can make it so it focuses and doesn't go out this way, and that way it focuses more on focuses more in the middle for videos and pictures and all this crap, but I haven't done any of that. Speaking of that, it's so sickening that I have not tried out my new $100 water pick, handheld water pick thing. It was one of the highly recommended ones on a site that was recommending water picks. But they were just recommending water pick brand water picks, but that's water pick brand water picks. But so what? Waterpik's the #1 brand of Waterpik. No. How much wood check? How much wood check? How much wood check? What? I remember I was in grade school. I used to like doing those things. Oh my fucking God. That is not good. It's worse than I thought, people. That's not good. That mouse is coming out of our stove. If we turn on the stove, we could burn up the mouse. It just came up out of the burners. See our burners on our stove? The mouse came up under the burners. That is not good. And now it just went in. Did you see that? That's not good. I am very naive about stuff like this. My mom's gonna freak. It just became a little urgent getting rid of this mouse. I never imagined it would be in our stove. I knew it was under the stove. I didn't know you could get into our stove. Could that cause a fire? It's an electric stove. Could this mouse cause a fire? I've heard they can. But it's crawling in and out of our burners. I didn't know it could do that. I thought if it's under the stove, how did it get up in our stove? Huh? You watching this? Kurt, who always has an answer for everything. I'm not saying that sarcastically. Kurt's my buddy. My online, never going to meet you ever buddy, but online buddy nonetheless. I don't know if we caught the mouse, but did you catch it going in our burner? That's not good. That is not good. That is so not good that it's not funny. I didn't know. How do you get into our stove from underneath? Oh, shit. My mom's going to freak out if I tell her. Did this camera catch that? I don't know, peeps. I don't know. I don't know. But I had it up here. I'm hoping it caught it. It's tons of light. I'm hoping it caught it, people. I'm hoping the thing's hungry enough that it goes right there despite me being this close and we get a real good close-up of it. Because if I do over here, my mom's going to freak. She's already freaking out with it poking out from the couch and this, that, whatever. It's in our stove. Wasn't expecting this. The thing is in our stove, eating stuff from our stove. It's licking. Can you see it? This is worse than I imagined. It's living off the crap inside our stove. Oh, that's gross. It's still a thing, a living creature. I'm not going to hurt it. It'd be too fast for me anyway, probably. Not necessarily, but I'm not going to hurt that thing. Not myself. I mean, not like beating with a broom like my mom said. I had them as pets. What do you want? You know? I had them as pets. I'm not gonna beat the thing like my mom suggested. To me, it's a little creature. Reminds me of my childhood. It's upside down, licking inside our stove. Is that not the craziest thing? That is so non-hygienic, though. My mom's gonna freak. What's funny is because I'm showing skin, and nowadays there's weird shit going on, I'm you know, whatever you want to call it, I'm responsible enough to age restrict my own videos. And I'm getting things from YouTube. Your video is flagged for review. Upon review, we've determined that it does, while it does not violate our community guidelines, it does need an age restriction, and we've age restricted it. No, you didn't age restrict it, you numbnuts. I already age restricted it. And I know that I did. I know it. Once in a blue moon, I might forget to age restrict something, but that's from a long time ago, and you know what I mean? These ones that I just uploaded the other night, I knew damn well beyond any shadow of any doubt, like I know my hair is natural blonde. And I can use the word natural. This is natural, baby. It used to be almost white when I was a kid. If any of you have seen the friggin' pictures. This is more than I ever bargained for. My mom's going to freak. I did not expect this thing to be living in our stove. Anyway, what I was about to say is, this won't be age restricted, so anybody can watch this. But this, where I'm talking about and doing the double, will be age restricted because I'm showing skin. Okay? And since I know they're going to age restrict everything now, I might as well age restrict it myself and might as well do a little of this, right? I wasn't bargaining on this. I need to watch this myself. This is fucking unbelievable to me. The last thing in the world, if you could have told me, is this mouse is living in our stove. If it chews on wires, is it going to cause a fire? Not good. Just took priority. That means, but you know, I did a little drinking the other day, but it was combined with me being out and about anyway, getting my bangs trimmed and looking for a purse and all this crap, so it was combined. But then I wasn't really in the mood to do much of anything yesterday. That's a consequence, but I did do stuff yesterday versus when I go out to a bar, club, dancing, see a band, then I'm hungover the next day and completely useless. So you gotta look at it that way. I can't believe this thing is living in our stove. My mom's gonna freak. My mom is going to fucking freak. My next question is, if a mouse has been living in our stove that's so non-hygienic, should we keep the stove? Do you keep a stove you know a mouse has been living in and shitting in and oh my God. I was going to make our favorite meal, not tonight, today I'm fasting, on just water. A little bit of lemon, a little bit of apple cider vinegar. But that's the next question. If you know a mouse has been living in your stove and coming up through your burners, should you keep the stove or get rid of it? Bearing in mind, we're not that, you know, my mom's rich by any means, but she's not dirt poor, and she's saving all that money every month, not living in that apartment, okay? She's going to freak out. Do we really want to cook on and keep a stove, Mom, that a mouse has been living in? It's not like a mouse living in your car. This is where you eat. This is not good. I did not expect this one. Oh my God. Now I'm torn. Now it's like, this reminds me of my childhood. Not that my childhood was anything to write home about, not even remotely. But my pets were. You know I loved my cream puff. I wrote a fucking essay when I was 16. I wrote an essay about cream puff. And when I was 17, I accidentally, 100%, and accidentally killed Munch Munch, my gerbil. I had him running around, and oh my God, and accidentally crushed him. He went under the blanket, and the chances of me putting my hand down at the exact moment it was there, and then I watched him die, and then of course I didn't want to tell my father because my father was going to ridicule me. So I let the dead gerbil stay in the cage for a whole week until I finally confessed the truth. And what do you think happened? We don't know, Laura. What do you think happened? My father ridiculed me just like I knew. He ridiculed my pain. He ridiculed my tears over Munch Munch's death. And that gerbil was named after my cat, the one that my mom took care of when I went to... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my cat was named after the gerbil. The gerbil was first. Right? Oh, no. Yeah. My mom took care of Munchkin, the cat. That's right, because Munchkin was on Alicia's World, too. Munchkin, only, like, for a second. Just like, not like Omar is on so many YouTube videos. But Munchkin was on my Alicia's World webcam site, 2001. Oh, no, my mom took care of Munchkin when I decided to run off to Los Angeles thinking, you know, delusional that I was going to become a star. But you know what? When I think about what a loser I wound up being, you know, I took my chances, you know. I thought things based on things people had told me and based on my Alicia's World and whatnot. And instead I unfortunately wound up with a monster who in the end in 2008 could have died, you know, because of him. Died or worse. But anyhow, this is going to run out soon, but we got good footage. Okay? Obviously not as good footage if I was doing opposite, holding that camera in my hand and being filmed on this, but he still hasn't gone after those crumbs. He's living in our stove. My mom's going to freak. I'm freaking. You know she's going to more than freak. She is going to more than freak. And I need you guys to tell me, you know, do we not cook on the stove now? If the mouse is eating wires and then we turn on the stove, can it explode? I had planned to make one of our favorite meals, not tonight, but soon, the shells with the pasta, with stuffed shells, my mom and I absolutely love, you know. Oh, like I always do, see, wearing underwear. Fear not. I would never, ever go out here not in underwear unless it's when I'm wrapped up in a towel, and I make sure that, you know, I'm carefully wrapped up in the towel. Giantess Alicia, squishing the helpless, googly creature. Remember I told you they're called, no I didn't, I think it got cut off, but they're actually called googly creatures, not googly monsters, but I call them googly monsters, but that's not appropriate, that's not, you know, because some of them are not monsters. And I'm missing the blue one. The blue one's not a monster, it's a stingray, that's not a monster. And this isn't a monster, it's a bug, see? It's a bug. We will get you, Giantess Alicia. Yeah, sure you will. I will get you, see? Some of you vicious people are going to be like, we wish you would do that to the mouse. Yeah. I would, I'm not going to say I would, you know, like I often say about other things, I would cut off my right arm. No, but I wouldn't do that to the mouse. I wouldn't do it, period. Period. Would not do that to the mouse. No! We are stuck between Giantess Alicia's toes! Save us! Save us! Ah! I had to have the glasses on to see the mouse, so sorry if you don't like me in glasses. Tough luck. More important that I catch this mouse. And I did. I got footage of the mouse, and my mom's going to freak, and I'm going to show her the video, and she's going to freak out. She is going to freak out. I can guarantee you she's going to freak. Mom, I have some bad news. I have some really bad news. Oh yeah, this one doesn't, sorry, this doesn't glow. The other one will glow. And I think that one that's missing, the blue one, I think it's over there somewhere from the other day. Anyway. Now the floor is clean. What's wrong with him? I just fed him. No one's ever happy in this house. Neither mom nor beast. No one's ever happy.